Hi, my name is Anna Caputo, and I am a master's student at the Virginia Institute of Marine Science. My work is centered around marine and estuary science education and communication. In my lesson, students will learn about the northern diamondback terrapin, which is a species of brackish water turtle that is native to Chesapeake Bay region. In my lesson, students will learn about this species of turtle, conservation issues surrounding the species, and solutions that can be implemented to address those conservation issues. In addition, this lesson teaches students about the relationships between humans and the environment and population dynamics. This lesson was created with 7th grade life science standards in mind, but it can totally be scaled up to include high school biology or even high school environmental science. So this is the northern diamondback terrapin, and their range can actually be found from Massachusetts all the way down to Texas and primarily in the Chesapeake Bay. And students during the activity will have the goal of creating a development plan for a new town on the banks of a brackish water river, where their goal is to have the largest viable population of terrapins at the end of the game while also having an appealing town that people will want to move to. They're first given a game board that looks very much like this. Then students are able to mark down the appropriate nest sites for terrapins on that game board, and then they kind of jump into the game where there are 5 steps per every round. The first one is to develop, where they take these development cards that are sort of these Tetris shapes, and they're able to draw it out on the map and plan out with each other where all of these development areas are going to go. Step 2, they will get to spend a budget that they have on conservation actions that can help the turtles. They don't have to spend, but they could spend, so it's up to them to deliberate. Step 3, you as the teacher will roll a die and an event will happen that can affect the terrapin population later on in the game. And then step 4, students will get to do some math and calculate their terrapin population for that round. The 5th step is to collect their budget for next year, and then students will get to do this over and over again until the game is over. At the end of this activity, students will graph their town's terrapin population for every round that they play the game. And they will see if their actions throughout the activity had a positive or a negative impact on the terrapin population. After this, they will complete a worksheet with reflection questions that ask about human impacts, population changes, and conservation over time. Thank you for your interest in the lesson. I hope you find it useful in your classrooms.